Hello and welcome. You're watching Explosive Exclusive. I'm Padmaja Joshi. What a big election day, because on the one hand, the BJP is holding its meeting at its party headquarters, going to decide the agenda and in fact the ticket distribution for Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh, among other things. Also going to congratulate the Prime Minister for the G20 success. On the other hand, Team INDIA is also holding its own meeting, the very first meeting in fact of the Alliance's Coordination Committee. Already there is friction, it seems, amid the alliance partners. On the one hand, party chiefs say that they are united in their fight against the Prime Minister. On the other, subtly or sometimes not so subtly, their followers are pitching their names for the prime ministerial post. Earlier in the day, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee met the Sri Lankan President, who asked her if she will be at the helm of INDIA. Let's listen in to what she said.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes.
Are you going to leave the opposition alliance?
Oh my God.
You're all wondering, huh?
It depends on people, you know.
Is she going to leave the opposition alliance?
Sir, opposition may be position also.
Well, when from the opposition, they will be in the position. Who? Apparently, it depends on the people. But clearly, Didi isn't the only one in the ring of PM hopefuls. JDU leaders have repeatedly pitched the name of Nitish Kumar as the ideal choice to lead the nation. And even as Nitish Kumar is not in Delhi, even as the man that he named to the coordination committee, his closest aide Lallan Singh, has also given the meeting a miss, the chorus for Nitish as PM only grows louder.
नीतीश कुमार इस देश का अगला प्रधानमंत्री है और मैं विकास पुरुष तो है ही, और मैं कहता हूं कि अगला प्रधानमंत्री है। और मैं इतना आपको बता देना चाहता हूं, देश टकटकी लगा करके नीतीश कुमार जी के ऊपर देख रहा है।
ऐसा नेता इस देश को, बिहार को दिया है, जो पूरे देश का, बिहार का नेतृत्व तो कर ही रहे हैं, पूरे देश का नेतृत्व करने के लिए आज खड़ा है। यहां से विधायक भी रहे, वो 5 बार सांसद भी रहे, कृषि मंत्री रहे, भूतल परिवहन मंत्री रहे, और इतने दिनों तक केंद्रीय सरकार में मंत्री रहने के बावजूद आज तक किसी माई का लाल का साहस नहीं हुआ कि नीतीश कुमार के कपड़े पर कोई दाग दिखा दे।
Mainly due to efforts of Honorable Nitish Kumar, opposition unity has become a reality. India was formed, coordination committee was formed, many committees were formed. Opposition leaders made a joint declaration that one-to-one fight will be there against BJP. So now the coordination committee will work on some few details that is going to come out, and everything will not be settled on the face of the camera. Things are being working out and it will be worked out. And as for the PM-ship for Honorable Nitish Kumar, he has himself said that he is not candidate for the Prime Ministership.
Well, of course, Nitish Kumar has himself said that he doesn't want any prominent role within Team INDIA, or even if they manage to win. But can it just be a coincidence that his party leaders are saying that he's cut out for a national role? There are several sticking points. It's not just about who will be the prime ministerial face. It's also that very tricky issue of what the DMK has been saying about Sanatan Dharma and Hinduism. Then, of course, there is the seat sharing. But for now also, even as the meeting is underway, even as we are expecting that about 6:30, 6:45, they will do their press conference and talk about what the outcomes are, everyone is saying all is well.
अभी तो एजेंडा वहीं पे पता चलेगा। फिलहाल जो बाकी 4 वर्किंग ग्रुप्स हैं, उन्होंने अपना तो काम पहली मीटिंग उन्होंने की है। अब उनके क्या सुझाव होंगे और सीट शेयरिंग को लेके अब थोड़ी सी तो हमें शुरुआत करनी चाहिए। कोई क्या फॉर्मूला इख्तियार होगा और नए मेंबर किस तरह इस ग्रुप में लाए जाएंगे, इन सब चीज़ों पे मुझे लगता है बातचीत होनी चाहिए।
नहीं, कुछ नहीं होता। अलायंस में सभी बुजुर्ग नेता हैं, अनुभवी नेता हैं। इसको गलतियां कहे नहीं कहे वो अलग बात है। राजनीतिक बयान देते समय वो बराबर सोच कर आगे से, अभी तो 1-2 मीटिंग तो हुई है, अब आगे चल कर आओ, देखो ना चुनाव के परिणाम देखे नहीं क्या, चुनाव के परिणाम कैसे आए हैं, वो तो नींव डाली है हमने, इंडिया की नींव डाली है, अब मंदिर बनेगा 2024।
Meanwhile, the BJP has branded the entire alliance an anti-Sanatan alliance, even going so far as to say that this is a script that has been written by the entire alliance together to attack the Hindu religion, because otherwise everything else is in a state of disarray. Listen.
पंजाब और हरियाणा उदाहरण है, और कैसे एक के बाद दूसरा अलायंस पार्टनर अपनी कन्नी काट रहा है। ये उनकी समस्या है, हमें उस पर नहीं जाना है, लेकिन दुर्भाग्य ये है कि इस अलायंस के एक नेता ये कहते कि इनका G20, ये देश का G20 था, हर भारतीय के लिए गर्व का पल था। इंडिया अलायंस के लिए तो पिछली बार भी एक महागठबंधन बना था। ये सब वही चेहरे हैं जो भ्रष्टाचार से कोई बेल पर है तो कोई जेल काट कर आया है।
All right, let's go straight across to two of our colleagues. Niyamika is joining us from the house of Sharad Pawar in Delhi, where the coordination meeting, the very first one of Team INDI, is taking place under the BJP headquarters. We have Pragya present. But let's focus right now on INDI, Niyamika. So to you first, what exactly is going to be the final agenda item? People said it's everything. You know, they'll discuss Sanatan Dharma also. They will discuss seat sharing also. That seems to be too much for one day. What is the main focus?
Absolutely, as right now we are standing here inside the residence of the NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar, and I would also like to show you the visuals from here, as there is going to be a press conference in a short while, as all of these leaders who are a part of the coordination committee meeting are going to address a press conference in a short while, and we all the media persons are also waiting here outside. And for that matter, as right now there are 12 members of the coordination committee who are currently present here at the residence of Sharad Pawar, as this is the first coordination committee meeting, and it is being expected that there are going to be some discussions that have taken place regarding the differences among some of these parties who are a part of the India Alliance, as they first needs to resolve all of the differences, the ideological differences which are being there, before formulating a strategy for the seat sharing. And for that matter, now this meeting was being called at the residence of Sharad Pawar, as Sharad Pawar is one of those leaders who have played a key role in uniting all of these opposition parties, in bringing all of these opposition parties together just ahead of the 2024 general elections.
Okay.
So the major challenge here before all of these parties is to resolve all the differences which are amongst themselves, whether it is about TMC or left, TMC or Congress, Aam Aadmi Party and Congress. They are standing against each other in some of the states. So that is the major challenge before them. Apart from that, there is a joint rally which is also being planned by all of these India Alliance parties, and for that matter, location needs to be finalized.
Okay.
Apart from that, the major question here is that what all issues they are going to raise just ahead of the 2024 general elections, because that particular joint rally is also going to focus on all of these issues which these India Alliance parties are going to be taken up amongst the people, amongst the common man of this country, as what will be the strategy, what is going to be the manifesto, what all promises they are going to make before the people of this country. All of these issues are have been discussed in today's meeting, which have been concluded here, and very soon there is going to be a press conference here at the residence of NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar.
Because, you know, right now, Niyamika, the signals are that it's too premature to talk about seat sharing, even though reportedly in the Mumbai meeting, the TMC was very keen that seat sharing, some kind of deadline be set, that by the mid-October, if not right now, the formula be hammered out, at least about what is happening in Bengal. But a rally venue, and more importantly, the special session, the 9 points that have been raised by Sonia Gandhi in her letter, all of those also coming up for discussion. The BJP, though, seems to be quite clear what its own agenda is right now, Pragya. They want to keep the spotlight on the outcomes of the G20. Over to you, Pragya. I see quite a crowd gathered there already.
Absolutely, Padmaja, and BJP leaders also believe that the success of G20 presidency will go a long way vis-a-vis 2024 Lok Sabha election. They believe that the kind of stature that India has on the international front has been echoed by the common people as well They know what it means and what India has achieved through G20, and this is going to play a major role in the popularity, because 2024 is going to be Modi versus who. So it has actually contributed to the image of Prime Minister Modi again and again. Let's just try and speak to few of the supporters who have come here. आप लोग यहाँ पर आए हैं, आज G20 जो है सक्सेसफुल हुआ है, आप मोदी जी से मिलने आए हैं?
देखो जी, G20 के आज हमारे मोदी जी का स्वागत करने के लिए हम यहाँ सब इकट्ठे हुए हैं। मोदी जी ने विश्व में वो काम करके दिखाया है जो आज तक हमारे इंडिया में किसी नेता ने नहीं करके दिखाया है। और मैं चाहता हूँ मोदी जी तो हमारे एक अवतार हैं जो सदा हमारे प्रधानमंत्री बनकर रहे और देश को हमेशा आगे बढ़ाते रहे, क्योंकि उनके उस दिशा में जो G20 ने उपलब्धि हासिल करी है, हम नंबर 1 पे आ गए। 116 हमारे फैसलों पे मोहर लगी है, जिसमें किसी विश्व में किसी ने ना नुकुर नहीं करी। मोदी जी ने जिस चीज पर हाँ चाही उस पर उन्होंने मोहर लगाई है पूरे विश्व में, चाहे वो बाइडन हो, चाहे वो पुतिन हो, चाहे वो जिनपिंग हो, सब पीछे रह गए मोदी जी के।
आपको ऐसा लगता है, विपक्ष कभी कहता है कि बहुत खर्चा कर दिया इंडिया ने G20 पे, विपक्ष ऐसा कह रहा है कि गरीबों के काम आ सकता था पैसा?
उसने गलत बोल रहे हैं। ये जो वसुधैव कुटुंबकम की बात कर रहे हैं, हम लोग वसुधैव कुटुंबकम की बात कर रहे हैं, और इन लोगों ने इस बात को दिखला दिया है पूरे वर्ल्ड में हम एक है, और वो एक उभर करके नेता अगर मोदी जी खड़े हुए हैं तो उभर के निकले हैं और समूचे वर्ल्ड के हैं। इसलिए यहाँ जो इन्होंने कहा 4,000 करोड़ रुपया ले लिया, अरे 4,000 करोड़ रुपया कैसे? आपका सामान बना है, आपकी और बहुत सी चीजें बनी है, रोड बने हैं, वो सब उसके अंदर में कैसे आएंगे? आपके वो इवेंट्स को ले सकते हैं इसके अंदर में। इवेंट जो 900 करोड़ रुपया आपने सैंक्शन किया था, उसमें केवल 700 ही रुपया जो है क्या नाम उसमें लगाया गया, और जितने और हैं जो मंडपम है, मंडपम कोई केवल इसके लिए नहीं बनाया गया है, केवल वो मंडपम जो है हमेशा काम आने वाला है।
I think the cadres and the workers here gathered are really very informative. They have all the information about G20 and Mandapam and vis-a-vis expenditure as well. They have every answer to every opposition question as well. They are very proud about the success of G20, and if you can see, people are singing here. There are patriotic songs that are being played here, and like the feeling of nationalism and patriotism is at all-time high. And Padmaja also, not to forget one fact, September 13, today's date is really important, because it is on this day in 2013 that Prime Minister Narendra Modi was announced Prime Ministerial candidate for the BJP for 2040 Lok Sabha election. And according to BJP leader, history has been written from that day onward. This is a very important day for the Prime Minister Narendra Modi as well as for the BJP.
Very, very interesting. And also, of course, the Prime Minister's birthday is just around the corner. Seva Saptah also usually celebrated around that. I'll keep coming back to you, Nyamika and Pragya. Let me also take this across to the guests who are with us. Guru Prakash, National Spokesperson of the BJP, Shekhar Iyer, Senior Journalist, Vivek Bansal, Senior Leader of the Congress, Ravindra Singh, Spokesperson of Samajwadi Party. Guru Prakash, it almost seemed that one of your party workers there was reading out your election manifesto, jisme G20 agenda number 1.
Padmaja, you are very well aware of the fact that we call ourselves a party with a difference, and everyone is as competent as they can be, and everyone is as articulate as they can be. Today is a very important day, a very significant day. The Prime Minister will address the party workers, the nation from the party office itself, and we are eagerly looking forward to it. And like you said, that Prime Minister's birthday, which the whole party will be celebrating as a Seva Pakhwada, Seva Fortnight campaign, in which we are going to make Ayushman cards, in which we are going to do Booth Sashakti-karan and so on and so forth. So definitely the fortnight, the upcoming 15 days is going to be a very eventful, a very important week for the party workers across the country. But we also need to understand, because I was listening to some of the observations of the leaders from the opposition about the India alliance and what actually is cooking at Mr. Sharad Pawar's residence. It is actually so confusing, because I'm live from Patna today, and a leader from Patna, a leader from Bihar, Mr. Nitish Kumar, is pitching to be, as aspiring to be the Prime Minister. It actually is so laughable, because Mr. Nitish Kumar hasn't contested a single election in the last 20 years. He has been a chief minister from the Legislative Council, not the Legislative Assembly. He is a nominated member himself. The political party that Mr. Nitish Kumar represents, the JDU, is the third number party in Bihar. It is so laughable that a party who has a mere 16 MLAs is challenging a party which is single-handedly the most 303 MPs from the BJP. So I think there is a lot of confusion, there is a lot of complexity when it's come to the ideas of the India Alliance people. But on the other hand, you go to any survey, the Mood of the Nation survey, the Pew Research survey, every survey is indicating only one thing, that 2024 is going to be the year of Narendra Modi.
Well, there might be some confusion at this point, but that is why we are known as a very argumentative country who managed to get their act together last minute. Shekhar Iyer, do you think that G20 is going to be one of the highlights when it comes to the BJP's campaign for elections?
Yeah, definitely. The successful hosting of the G20 will be utilized or highlighted by the BJP to showcase Prime Minister's leadership. To that extent, the G20 will be, shown that how we have in us, our leadership is has attracted world attention, has shown that it is capable of hosting such a huge conference and with success and ability to achieve consensus, and also with spin-off by way of economic corridor projects like India, Middle East, Europe projects, the infrastructure projects. There are so many things that's flowing out of G20. So that goes to reinforce the image of the Prime Minister, which BJP will definitely use as its USP, ultimate selling point, because leadership is one of the main issues that is also dogging the opposition alliance. You are already seeing the voices that are coming from Patna, and you just showed a clip where how happy is Mamata when the Sri Lankan Prime Minister asks her whether she's going to be the PM candidate.
Very happy. But she said people are going to decide.
No, that's a standard reply. That's an automated reply. But you know that she's happy that somebody like the Sri Lankan Prime Minister is at least thinking that she could also be one of the faces.
I wonder what prompted the Sri Lankan head of state to even ask that question on a visit like this. That in itself was a very interesting aside. Vivek Bansal, and we're just learning that the Congress has tweeted in a while from now, they are obviously going to have, they're going to be addressing the media about what is the outcome, what has been achieved through the first coordination meeting. Now, remember, this is very, very significant. Let me take you through the chronology, as it is said. The 14-member coordination committee was formed in the Mumbai meeting. What has happened since then? The senior-most leader there is Sharad Pawar. The other senior leaders who were there were Lallan Singh, who is representing the JDU. Today, he is not there. Vivek Bansal of the TMC is not there. He says, his party says that he's not there because he had got an ED summons. What is also interesting, though, is that the TMC has not appointed any of their members to the other committees that were declared at the time of the Mumbai meeting of INDI. They've got a media management committee, they've got an online campaign committee. TMC, who's the member of those committees, those names have not been decided just as yet. And then you've got these two names being floated. We've got the name of Mamata Banerjee, of Nitish Kumar, and even of Rahul Gandhi. Mr. Vivek Bansal is being floated at possible Prime Minister. Some even say Mallikarjun Kharge. Ek anar, 100 bimar.
This is speculation, and definitely, you see, when there is an alliance and when there are potential leaders who can be, who can take the, who can anoint the seat of the Prime Minister, there are going to be speculation, and there are going to be their party people who would definitely name them as the probable Prime Minister. So there is nothing very improbable about it. This is bound to be there. But let me tell you that definitely, as I earlier also in one of the debates I had mentioned that the road is very, very difficult, but it would be traversed. Definitely, all these nitty-gritties would be sorted out with the passage of time. And a leader, you see, come to juxtapose BJP as far as this India Alliance is concerned. They don't have anybody other than Mr. Modi's base who could be termed as the Prime Minister. So this is the richness of the of this India alliance, that we have so many probable names who could be mentioned as the probable prime minister. But as far as it's doomsday predictors who are saying that there is these things are not going to be sorted out, there is going to be infighting and all these things.
But what do you make of the felicitation ceremony happening at the BJP office? Everyone seems to be quite, chuffed with the outcomes, almost as if, they are going to now go out to the people, tell them that, look, we managed the impossible, Mr. Bansal.
The NDA, they have to come together, they have to coalesce together and then fight those forces, these forces who want to somehow thwart the constitution, thwart the government.
Okay, in fact, that's what the Congress is also saying, that हमने संपन्न की है ये meeting and we are going to save democracy together. Guru Prakash wants to respond, then I'll come to you, Ravinder Singh ji.
No, this point is completely preposterous that there is a dearth of leadership. अब शादी में बारात में दूल्हा तो एक ही होता है, नेता तो एक ही होगा, प्रधानमंत्री की कुर्सी तो एक ही है. So just to say that we have so many competent leaders, it is not making any sense. In a democracy, especially in a prime ministerial form of government, you need one face. But there are so many faces at so many competing levels. You have no vision, you have no idea, you have the only single policy that is uniting all the Indi leadership to insult the Hindus, to insult the Sanatanis on a daily basis. And that was exposed by the senior leader of the DMK, none other than the education minister in the Tamil Nadu government. He said, and I quote, Indi alliance has been conceived to eradicate the idea of Sanatan Dharma. Okay. This is your idea, this is your policy, is this your only agenda on which you are going to come to the polls? It is clear in front of the people of India, Padmaja, that the entire Indi leadership, that the entire Indi political leadership, they want to eradicate the idea of Sanatan. They have no concrete plan, they have no constructive agenda, they have no positive, actionable strategy for the people of India.
Well, their actionable strategy, they say, is looking to save democracy. I'm taking a very quick break. We are, in fact, going to stay with this big story. The Prime Minister is just reaching the BJP headquarters. So let's just stay with these images right now. I think that is the Prime Minister's cavalcade, which is headed towards the BJP headquarters. And in just a while from now, of course, the main meeting is that of the Central Election Committee of the BJP. I don't think this is the Prime Minister's cavalcade. We'll just check. But anyhow, a series of senior leaders, ministers have been coming, have already arrived. They're all there. You've got Shivraj Singh Chauhan, naturally, because Madhya Pradesh is going to be discussed. You've got Devendra Fadnavis. You've got members of parliament of the BJP. You've got ministers. All of them have already reached the BJP headquarters there. And now we have got Rajnath Singh, the defense minister, coming. The Prime Minister's cavalcade will be coming in just a bit. So let's quickly we'll also be expecting Amit Shah to be reaching in a bit. So let's quickly take a break and come back. We'll stay with this story.